Hi guys, welcome back with the Orlando Pro 2023 complete lineup result. So Devon Cozy has taken last place in his first professional show. Leonardo Cardosa looks very impressive in most muscular shot, but he needs to nail his conditioning to get higher spot. Coach Matt Jensen athlete Eric Ramirez has finished taking 10th place. Structure-wise, he's not gifted, but he brought decent conditioning. For Orlando Pro, Matt Kuba was working with Coach AJ Sim this time instead of Coach Chris Aceto. He arrived at 9th place. Ray Short took 8th place. He most likely put on size this year, but his conditioning definitely was not on point this time. Otherwise, we could see him few spots higher than just 8th place. Another athlete, Mohammad Al Nasur, who has joined Coach AJ Sims after leaving Chris Aceto, he ended up taking 7th place in the contest. This is not the best physique we have seen in Orlando Pro, a former medical doctor, but they brought this package in less than 7 weeks, so hopefully he brings significant improvements in his next show. Jason Love has managed to beat Mohammad Al Nasur and arrived at 6th place. He has brought the size, but his conditioning needs to be improved for earning higher spot. Now he's going to have off-season to add more quality size and muscle maturity, and he will return on stage next year. He's also working with Coach AJ Sims. Chris Ditminico has managed to crack top 5 this time, which is by far his highest placing. He brought very peeled physique, which led him beating 6th place finisher Jason Love. Emmanuel Alvarez has presented a very decent package in Orlando Pro, and it was his first professional show, and finishing at 4th place is an impressive achievement for a new IFBB Pro. Stan DeLongjo aka Stanimal has brought his best look by far on stage, which led him winning 3rd spot in the show. He was the most shredded contestant on Orlando Pro stage, and size-wise he made improvements as well. So hopefully we see him competing in few more shows this year.
Very much excited. Was not expecting it. And you haters that were saying I was not going to pull it out tonight, take that in your face. You cannot stop the freaking team, Clahar. You can't stop it.
Hassan Mostafa has got 2nd place, which is very surprising result for many fans, to be honest. I personally had him winning the show, but he was not deserving for the 1st place in the finals according to the judges. Technically both athletes had equal points, but if it's a tie, then whoever is placed higher at the finals, he gets the 1st place. That's how Phil Clahar was the winner, as he was leading in the finals. Noticeably, people are very furious about judges. This is understandable, as for many years mass was rewarded better than just aesthetics, and now there is an obvious change in the judging criteria that judges are looking for aesthetics. So people might be confused with the results, and I think IFBB Pro League could make an official statement what they are actually looking for. But it's clear they are choosing aesthetics over mass now, and we have recent example of Arnold Classic 2023. Hassan's conditioning was not on point, and with the wide midsection he was looking blocky. I think we saw best Hassan last year when he was working with AJ Sims. In the comparison, I think Phil was slightly more conditioned than Hassan, especially in the finals the difference was more obvious. But Hassan has sheer amount of mass, very dominant lower half, whereas Phil's quads, his hamstrings are his main weak points. Realistically, both athletes did not have better midsection control, but still Hassan had better midsection compared to Phil in my opinion. So in the abs and thigh shot, I see Hassan winning. Phil's midsection skin is not as tight as Hassan's. In the side shots, Phil is leading because of his superior conditioning. But in the back shots, in my honest opinion, Hassan looks more complete. He's more shredded in his upper half, plus he has more thickness and density. While in lower half, Hassan is not as sharp as Phil, but Phil is lacking in size department there and he looks really flat. In front double bicep shot, Hassan looks winner to me. Phil's midsection doesn't look really appealing to me in this shot. But in front lat spread, I see Phil is beating Hassan as he showcased striated chest and obviously more details, especially in legs department. And lastly, in most muscular shot, both are very strong, but I see Phil is dominant as is wider and sharper than Hassan. Phil was trying to qualify for the Mr. Olympia for a couple of years now. Last year he could not perform very well, but now he has finally won his first pro show. Even I think Hassan deserved that victory, but I'm very happy for Phil qualifying to the Mr. Olympia. So congratulations for almost 50 years young Phil Clahar for winning his first IFBB Pro Show.
Please pay the first place check for $10,000. The Olympia qualification and the title of Orlando Pro Champ, your winner, Phil, the Jamaican Tank Clahar.
He received $10,000 for the first place, on which legendary bodybuilder Lee Priest criticized IFBB Pro League for not increasing the prize money after more than 2 decades, which is really disrespectful with the athletes, and I will keep raising my voice against it. So that's all guys. Stay tuned for more updates and thanks for watching.